Every college football fan has a story about how they found their team. This is my story. When I first was introduced to football was when I was really young and watching the New York Giants with my dad. You know, I didn't understand football that much. When I was first starting to watch the football on TV or pay attention to teams, I know I did end up with a starter jacket for Florida State. I thought their tomahawk chop was awesome when I was a kid. You know, because I was raised Catholic, I also rooted for Notre Dame. It seemed like it was an automatic. Definitely liked the movie Rudy. But none of them in college was really my team until the first time I went to a college football game. And that was in 1994. My sister attended school at Oklahoma State. Her sorority that she was in gave away free tickets to a football game. I think my dad still technically paid for these tickets. That game was the third game of the season, 1994, and we were playing Tulsa at home. We had great tickets. They were right up front. I just remember the guys looked huge. I mean, I would have been 12 at that time. But the one thing that's different from the NFL football that the college game brings is more the pageantry, and the pageantry there in that game was what captured me. Seeing Bullet run out on the field for the first time was really cool, but honestly, the thing that got me hooked was the first time the band did the rock and roll song where, you know, hey, hey, when the whole stadium chanted out. That was cool. I was excited. So yeah, that first game was in the Bob Simmons era. Oh, it wasn't Bob Simmons era. That's right. It was the last year of Pat Jones. It wasn't even Boone Pickens Stadium yet. We were playing Tulsa at home, and we ended up winning 17-10. Yeah, somewhere during that game, I stopped watching a football game, and I started cheering for this team. The following season, Bob Simmons took over. That was the point where I became an OSU fan completely also, because I was rooting for OU as well. See, even the dog got mad when I said that. The funny thing about that, even though we didn't win a lot of games, I remember it seemed like every time my best friend would bet me $50, I bet you OU beats OSU this year. He lost a bet 3 different times, it seemed like, or at least 2 of them. We had gotten 3 Bedlam wins while I was in high school. Moving forward to when Les Miles was the coach, that's when I was actually attending at Oklahoma State too. And I was kind of following it, but I was also busy being a kid in college now. We ended up doing other stuff at the time. We just watched it on TV. Les Miles left to go to LSU, and his offensive coordinator took over, which we all know now, Mike Gundy. I got into football where it wasn't just me watching with family members and whatnot. I started meeting friends, and we'd start talking about it. We would end up listening to a sports animal during the day while we were at work. Listening to them talk about, most of the time was about OU football, but they would talk about OSU football. Seen some incredible games and some painful ones, but I've never stopped being a Cowboy fan. And that's why I started targeting with Joe. This channel, I don't want to just talk about Oklahoma State. I also want to talk about Big 12 and college football in general. I'd like to probably cover some historic moments that I really enjoyed in the last 30 years of college football, and just have like weekly conversations on this channel. Now I want to hear your story. What game made you fall in love with football, or what made you fall in love with football? Tell me in the comments. Let me know where you're from, what team it is. Until next time, keep your eyes on the game and stay on target.